Now, let's slow a bit in a moment and get to discuss on this subject that we have all had to face at some point in life. Maybe in the past, currently, or at some point in life, you come to face or you come to find that you find yourself facing this particular subject. And what could this subject be? Debt. Debt, I know all of us have had to deal with debt at some point. If not, then maybe currently we are dealing with debt, or in the future we'll have to deal with debt. So it's a topic that we cannot ignore. It's a topic that we cannot avoid to talk. And so today we have prepared some of the strategies that you could use on repaying debt or getting out of debt and living a financially free debt life that all of us I know are looking for. If you've been in debt before, or if you are in debt, then you know how stressful it can be or how stressful it is, and we all look forward to that moment or that particular day when you will not have to worry again about having a debt that you are servicing every now and then. And before we continue, if you've not subscribed to our channel, subscribe, like this video and share it with your loved ones, and also turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified anytime you get to upload a new video. And also remember to leave a comment there down below in the comment section so that we can go on having this conversation even more, even after we are done with this particular episode on debt repayment strategies. And so we get to kick on our first strategy on how we can get to tackle this subject of debt repayment, of which we have said it's a subject that we cannot ignore as we move on or progress on with life. So the first strategy that has been proven and tested by time, it is known as the Snowball Repayment Method. So what is this method all about, or what does it entail? This is a method, or this is a strategy where you pick up all your debts, you list them one by one, starting from the largest to the smallest, or however they rank up. Even if it is a debt of as low as $5 or maybe $100, $1,000, $5,000, just list them all. And then after you've listed all, even without considering the fact or the interest rates that they come with, after you've listed them all, then now you start repaying these debts starting from the least to the highest. Assuming you have assuming you have the highest debt being 5,000 USD, and the least the least debt maybe you have it is one that entails of 5 USD, then you begin by paying these little debts. The debts that are little, the debts that are smaller. Breaking it down now to a language that we can all understand, assuming that you are a Kenyan. So what we are saying is that maybe you have a debt of around 50,000 Kenyan shilling, and you have another debt of 500 Kenyan shillings. So what you do is that you pick up these little amounts of debts first and service them first before going to the higher amount or higher debt, the debts that have higher amounts. So by doing this, you find that after you be able to service quite a number of the debts that have low amounts, you get even motivated, and you find that you get more motivated to keep on continuing doing the process, where you can be able now to find that even the debts that have higher amounts, you get to tackle them. So what we are looking for in this particular strategy is the motivation, or it is the inspiration, it is the zeal, it is that that continuation power that will push you to be able even to pay these debts one by one and tackle them. Again, after you've listed them, how it helps you is that when you're having this list, you keep on, once you settle that debt, maybe of 5 USD or 500 Kenyan shilling, then you tick it and you appreciate yourself, that you say that this is it might not be a milestone, but at least it is a step ahead. Remember what we say even in success, before as we are continuing progressing in life and trying to make our lives better. Anytime you find that someone gave up on something, they always give up when they are one step close or one step next to success, almost one step away from success. So what you do is that when you pay these small debts, they motivate you to continue paying, and at the end of the day, you find that you have been able to pay all your debts that maybe you have. Because at times you find that you have so many debts, some are low amount debts and some are of high amounts, and so this is how you get to tackle these debts. And it's a good strategy that you could pick up and get to look at it and see how it gets to turn out with your loan repayment methods. So the second method that we get to look at, this is the Avalanche Repayment Method. The Avalanche Repayment Method, this is a method by which you get to pick up all your debts, list them again, and then now on this particular method, you consider the high interest debt and the low interest debt. Assuming you have debts that have high interest, assuming for the case of the loans that we get led by the mobile apps that we all have, so you find with these mobile loan apps, some of them they have very high interest. You find that some of them they have as high interest as they can be, and so it becomes very difficult to keep on servicing the loans. They keep on giving you more pressure, because you find if you skip maybe paying in a day, if you are paying through a number of days, if you are paying monthly, or if you are paying after 3 months, or whatever time you are paying, you find that if you fail to service that loan at that particular time, then the interest rate keeps on accumulating at a high rate that it becomes so stressful for you, and again it puts so much pressure on you. So what you do is that you pick up all these loans, you categorize them, the ones that have high interest and the ones that have low interest. So what you do is that you begin paying the ones that have high interest, you service the loans that have high interest, all of them, then you remain with the low interest loans. This one now, it helps you that even you do not have pressure as you move on, because if you are able to service the loans that have high interest and you get all of them from your list, and you remain the loans that have low interest, then with that you have less pressure on you, you have less stress on you, and you can be able now to service your debts slowly or within a reasonable time that can comfortably work with you without having any unnecessary pressure. So that's the second strategy, and it's a very good strategy to pick up and try it with your loan or with your debt repayment method, process, or journey. That is the second method that we get to look at. The third method, or the third strategy that we can use on our debt repayment, is known as the consolidation debt repayment method. This is the best. Personally, this is the best. So what do you do with this? This is where you get to pick up all your debts. Assuming you have a debt of 500 Kenyan shilling, you have another debt of 1,000 Kenyan shilling, you have another debt of 7,000 Kenyan shilling, you have another debt of 20,000 Kenyan shilling, and another debt of 50,000 Kenyan shilling. What you do is that you pick them all up and then you add them up. You get the total amount of money. Assuming you get the total figure to be around 60,000 Kenyan shilling, that is your total amount, or maybe 70,000 Kenyan shilling. After you have got the total, or after you have calculated the total amount, then you get another, you go now get another loan from maybe a relative, or where you can get an easier loan that has low interest considered to these other loans that you have. So you get a loan, you come and service all these other loans. Maybe there are 10 of them. You come and service them, all of them, and then now you remain with one loan that has low interest, and you can now start repaying this one single loan slowly by slowly. So that one helps you, because you don't have the pressure of now that you have to pay this one, you have to pay this one, because you find that especially with the mobile apps that led us loans, especially here in Kenya, you find that at the end of every month they are sending you text messages, they are calling you, and endless phone calls and endless messages every now and then, and they give you so much pressure. Every now and then you receive a text message asking you to repay with interest rates. So they gives you so much stress, so they make you so uncomfortable that you don't even have yourself anymore. So how you get to take away all this stress and pressure is that by you using this method, getting a higher loan or a higher amount of a loan, then service all these other little loans, all these other loans that you have calculated and gotten the amount. Then you pick up a loan that is exactly equal to the amount of the loans or the total amount of these other loans, you service them all, then you remain with the one loan that you need to be servicing now, slowly by slowly. With this one, you find that things get easier for you. Again, stress and pressure that you had there in before, as you had all these loans, it also reduces, and you find that with time you are able to service all your debts and all your loans and at the end of the journey you become a person who is financially debt free, which is a thing that we all look forward to, especially if you are watching this particular episode of this financial knowledge, and you are a person who has a debt currently, or even maybe in the future you come to find yourself that you have a debt somewhere, then you could still incorporate these strategies and find your way out of debt. So that's it from me today. We hope to see you in our next video, which we shall continue to share more insights. My name is Ian David. This is Insightful Endeavors. Remember to subscribe to our channel. Also like this video, share it with your loved ones, and also leave a comment there down below. And before you forget, turn on that notification bell there besides the subscribe button. Why do you need to do this? This is because if you turn on the notification bell, you keep being notified anytime we upload a new video, and I know you wouldn't want to miss our next episode, which will be more insights. Thank you. See you. Bye bye.